third language, which was the first language that I started to learn.
Ti prego, parla italiano.
My first trip in Rome in 2009.
Oggi soprattutto canale YouTube per imparare l'italiano attraverso contenuti interessanti e autentici. L'episodio di oggi è davvero interessante.
So I'm in the middle of learning my third language, which was the first language that I started to learn in grade school, Italian. And I'm struggling, having a hard time getting the sounds and feeling comfortable with how I sound in Italian, but I'm determined to not give up. So this Wednesday is my first private class with a tutor, and I hope that helps with being able to practice speaking. I haven't been able to practice speaking. I have friends who speak Italian, but we speak in English. That doesn't help, so hopefully I can get some help with practicing speech and getting the sounds
Prego,
correct.
parla italiano. Oh, okay.
You write it this way. Scrive così, guarda.
No è te?
No.
Oh.
Z. Quindi stavo dicendo che ti piacerebbe migliorare il tuo dialogo in italiano.
Sì, perché io credo che ho molte parole, però non lo so come like put together.
In quel caso è perché le parole...
Leggere italiano, praticare da sola.
Wow, però che brava! Per non aver, cioè, non hai mai avuto...
Ho molte parole, però non lo so come like put together.
In quel caso è perché le parole vanno connesse.
Pare-
Allora,
Ho capito quasi tutto, però parlare
è questione di abitudine.
sì.
Più lo metti in pratica, più impari a usare l'italiano che hai qui.
Sì. Credo che sì.
Vero?
So last week and the week before, I had my first 2 lessons with a private tutor for Italian, my third language that I'm learning. The first 2 is Spanish, the second was Mandarin Chinese, which is what I would say I'm most fluent in, because I learned that and used it for over 11 years. And Italian is my dream language. It's my dream language, so I realized I need help. And I have to say I'm glad that I did go and get a tutor, because there are small, simple things about the language that I thought that I knew, that I thought I was getting right, that I am not. Not at all. Not at all. You can listen to all the movies, all the music you want, watch all the movies, the TV shows, read. If you don't learn with a native speaker, or at least someone who knows the language really well, it can be difficult. It can be done, but that's difficult. It's difficult. the way that I learned Chinese was to go to the country, be immersed. I went to Taiwan, lived there for 3 months, went to school, but used the language and was absorbed in the language with native speakers. There really is, to me, no better way. You can't always go to the country, but if you can make friends with, find a program where you can be pen pals or video chat with someone who is a native speaker, private tutor, online classes with a native speaker, there's no better way, because you'll be able to see how they move their mouth, correct little mistakes that you didn't know existed, and just feel comfortable speaking more. That is always my issue. It takes me a long time to feel comfortable speaking without feeling like I'm coming and stealing their language. So it takes me a while. It takes me a while before I put the pieces together and then actually start to speak. I'm also an introvert, so I'm perfectly happy fading into the background, listening, absorbing, and not using for a long time. So having a tutor has definitely helped with the speaking aspect of it. So more to come. This week I don't have a class today. Usually I have it Wednesdays at 6 p.m., but no class for tonight. So I'll just do a little practice, do my homework. I do have homework, which is helpful. Reading along with the tutor, and that is helpful so that I can get comfortable with the sounds, and hopefully 2023 will be the year that I finally can say I feel fluent in Italian. Hopefully 2023 will be the year. That's the plan. That is the big plan. Terzo capitolo. Pausa caffè. Francesca è stanca di studiare e decide di andare al bar per fare un pausa e bere un caffè. This is a book that was recommended by, I forget her name, but I'll post it down below. One of my favorite Italian teachers here. And she recommended this series of books because it's for learners. It has little dialogues and stories that you follow along. So I bought 2 of them on Amazon. Something that I'm still not used to is hearing my own voice in Italian. I don't like it. My pronunciation still needs work, and so that's gonna take a while to get used to. So something that I was doing and I haven't been doing and I need to do again is to record myself just reading and listen back to see where I need to improve on pronunciation, and just to get used to moving my mouth the way that it needs to learn Italian, and also to be okay with the sound of my voice in another language, in Italian. In my head, it sounds wonderful, it sounds beautiful, I sound like a native. The reality is that I sound like someone who's still learning, and that's okay. The sounds will come with more and more practice, so I think recording my voice and listening to it back will definitely help with that. That's my last trip to Italy in 2009. It looks like Pavarotti, doesn't it? Oh, che bello. It's not Pavarotti, but he looks just like him. It was the restaurant owner who was using his greatest charming skills to try and get us to come eat at his restaurant.